Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to work your bobbin winder if you put your bobbin on here and this doesn't engage. So let's take, for example, this. I've actually set this to the point where it is not going to engage when I put the bobbin on here. So the way to adjust this is actually quite simple. There's a rubber wheel. This is a separate bobbin winder, but it's exactly the same thing. There's a rubber wheel underneath here that rides on a roller that spins as with a flywheel. So if you imagine this, let's take, for example, you put this over, you put your bobbin on, you slide it over, and you go, but this doesn't spin. So I'm turning the flywheel by hand, which you can't see in the video. But let's take, for example, this is what's happening. So if you look at this, you'll notice that there's a spot where it should click into place. What that is on here. So this one is set correctly. If you look here, when you engage the bobbin winder, it should move this white piece in here over, or one direction. And then once it's disengaged, it should move the opposite direction. And it does that on here as well, except this is set so that it actually goes too far over, and then it actually comes back again. If you look at that, I'll do this, and it comes back. That means that rubber wheel is not pressing against the cam where it needs to on the inside. Simple fix for it. If you think about it this way, you'll need a 3mm Allen wrench to make this adjustment, but put it in here. Let's leave that there for now, and I'll explain where it needs to go. So the click is basically, this piece needs to be in here in its resting position, so that when you go to engage it, it will push against that cam and orient this wheel over into where it needs to ride on. So if you can imagine, basically what's happening on this one is we've gone past this spot, so it's actually not this piece here with the arm on it is pushing it past, allowing this wheel to come back. So in the resting position, and you'll notice that even in here, you'll hear a click of when it will go into that resting position. So that basically means that it's in here. If you're not sure if it's in here, you can actually take these 3 screws out and actually check to see if it's in its resting position. Once you have that position, you can actually install this back on here and take your Allen wrench, loosen the screw, which should free up this without moving this guy. Where you want to orient it is just grab a bobbin and see if you can install your bobbin on here, and then orient the arm basically just in a spot where you can still get your bobbin on and be able to function this. Once you have that done, grab your Allen wrench and tighten up this set screw. Once you've done that, then try it out. So I'm going to install this, and if you look, you'll notice that this will slide just to the right and not back. That's what you want. So now I'm turning my hand wheel, and you'll notice that this bobbin is spinning. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that is how it's supposed to be engaged. So when in doubt, loosen up this Allen head with a 3mm Allen wrench and reorient it into the position where it moves over, but not back. Because if it moves back, it's not going to work properly.